Most people take crops for granted. Yet crops, from wheat and rice to barley and soybeans, are used in a huge amount of foodstuffs. Crops also feed the animals that we raise for meat. Every year, farmers across the European Union produce around 138 million tonnes of wheat, 63 million tonnes of maize, 57 million tonnes of barley, and 57 million tonnes of potatoes. That's the equivalent of more than 600 kilograms of crops for every single person in the EU. But despite being grown in enormous quantities, crops are just as susceptible to weather changes as the plants in your garden. Too little water or sunlight, or a lack of nutrients in the soil, can mean that crops fail to grow. So what would happen if next year an unexpected drought cut crop production yields by half? Well, it could ruin the livelihoods of farmers who produce a particular crop. It might mean that one area of the EU has a surplus, while another has almost no crops to harvest. It could affect export revenue and trigger market speculation. The European Union also accounts for a large percentage of some of the world's most in-demand crops, including around 20% of wheat and 41% of barley production worldwide. So, a crop failure in the EU can have a knock-on effect across the globe. How can we help prevent this? By making accurate forecasts for crop production across the EU, the Joint Research Centre of the European Commission aims to help people and organisations prepare for fluctuations in crop yields. In the space of a few short animations, we'll explain how crop forecasting works and why what we do matters. And the next time you're in the supermarket, just remember how many products on display are made from crops.